Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here at Epcot, and what we're here for is we want to trade out some of our hidden Disney, hidden Mickey, Disneyland and Walt Disney World pins. Wave A's, Wave B's, 2025, 2026. We just want to trade some out and see what we can find today. If we can trade for bulk, if we can trade what we're looking for. One thing we're looking for is the Madame Leota Super Chaser from Disneyland. We have the Hatbox Ghost Super Chaser from Walt Disney World here with us. So we're gonna go under the breezeway and see if any of the guests can help us out today. Besides that, we're gonna walk around and pin trade around the park, so join us for our pin trading adventurous day. Come on, let's head on in to Epcot. Here's a better look at all the pins we have with us today. We have some amazing hidden Disney and hidden Mickey pins, and there's even more on the back of this pin pad. And we're so excited. I hope that we can trade these out today. Seems like a rather busy afternoon here at Epcot, late afternoon. So the first stop is going to be the breezeway. And then we'll focus on just walking around and pin trading and grabbing a snack. But I'm excited to get under the breezeway and see if I can find the Madame Leota Super Chaser from Disneyland. I also have to mention, if I don't find anyone that wants to trade right now under the breezeway, and we continue our walk around the park, on the way back, I am going to stop here with Ricky one more time, because sometimes if you don't find it when you come into the park and you stop under the breezeway, when you're leaving, it may be a whole new different group, and you may find it then. Well, looks rather busy here. So this is what we're looking at. A bunch of people under here with lots of books of pins. Where should we stop first? So we had no luck at the breezeway. So Ricky decided he's hungry and he got himself a kid's meal, a cheeseburger and double fries. And let me tell you, and the soda comes with it. It's a good deal, really. It's better than the adult meal because this is all you need for a late lunch. Ricky, what are you eating?
Cheeseburgers plain.
Cheeseburgers plain? And French fries. Double portion. And what's that?
Sprite.
Oh, Sprite. Oh, okay. Go ahead, buddy. Enjoy, honey. He's already giving it a thumbs up. So I don't know what we're gonna do. How good are we gonna do with all these hidden Disney, hidden Mickey pins? We certainly are trying to get rid of our duplicates. Would you like any? Would you like to do a trade? Comment below. We'll do a trade. And I am looking for the Leota Super Chaser. And I would definitely trade out my Hatbox Ghost Super Chaser that I would be glad to trade out. Now that Ricky's got his root beer to go, first he had Sprite, now he has root beer, we can continue our pin trading adventure here. Let's just stop one more time under the breezeway and just see if there's anybody else that has arrived and we haven't checked out their pins yet, and they have Leota. If I can just find Leota today, that Super Chaser, I'll be so happy. Come on, Ricky. Ricky's a little full. He'll be full for about 5 minutes and then he'll be ready for his next food mission. And the mission is eat the food. All right, well, here we go again. We'll just check it out and see if there's anybody new here. And just quickly, and then we're gonna go walk around World Showcase. Okay, that's enough of that. We didn't do any trades. That's okay. I'm looking for what I'm looking for, and I don't know. Maybe we'll just trade something out and leave one of these pins on the board. When we're done here, walking around Epcot, we're gonna go back to the breezeway. Because maybe we'll have more luck later when the crew changes. We're now gonna head into Treasures of Xander. They have a pin board here. Sometimes they have some great pins on the board. Just have to hit it right. So here is the pin board at Treasures of Xander, and we don't see anything here for us.
I'm normally there, I'm just hanging out here.
But the cast member informed me that this is not a 2020 pin, it is a no-no pin. Here's the cast member's pin pad. I don't see anything on the pin pad for us, but thank you so much. No luck there. We are going to now head into Mission Space. Let's see what they have for us. This is a large pin board here in Mission Space. And what do we see? We don't see anything on the pin board for us. So even though we haven't found any pins yet, Ricky and I are super excited to go pin hunting because it's so much fun. And yeah, you know, it's a challenge. And I know we're gonna find some great pins today. Things always turn around for us, so keep the faith. Here's the pin board inside the Test Track store. I don't think I see anything that I would trade for. It's such a beautiful day out. Look at how beautiful these yellow flowers are on this tree. It's gorgeous. Let's get a little closer. Stunning. Summer is definitely upon us. The humidity is starting to come in little by little. Pretty soon, Ricky and I will be wearing a neck fan. And I recommend you invest in one as well. If you're coming here from June to October, yeah, I'd recommend that. While Rick and I are walking around and stopping and checking out the pin boards, lanyards, and pin pads, we are also going to see if the guests have their pins on them. And we may find what we're looking for just walking around. Here's the Mickey pin pad inside Disney Traders. And I don't see anything on this Mickey pin pad for us. We're gonna keep moving. Mexico is gonna be our first stop as far as the pavilions here at World Showcase. What's good about Mexico is they usually have 2 boards, sometimes 3, sometimes, but mostly 2. So right here at the exit of Mexico, there's usually a board. So there's not one here, so we're gonna head inside because there will be one inside the gift shop. So here's the pin board inside the store at the Mexican Pavilion, and we don't see anything we would like to trade for. Most of the time when you're leaving Mexico, the pin board is where I showed you, but sometimes the pin board is right over here where I don't see anybody with a pin board. That's one thing to take note of, that sometimes the pin boards aren't always in the spots we say they are. There might not be a pin board there that day, or If it's too busy in a certain area, they might pull the pin board. But that's okay. Still look, because most likely when you're here, the pin board will be out there. We're in Norway. And sometimes the ladies from Norway back there, they have a pin board out. But most of the time you have to go into the store. So let's go in there and see what kind of magic they have on their pin board. We usually do pretty good in Norway, but today, not so much. This is a very small pin board, and none of the pins seem to be real on the pin board. No, so we're gonna keep on walking. We're gonna head into the House of Good Fortune here in China, and let's see if the House of Good Fortune brings us any fortune. My friends, I can't get over there because there's a lot of guests trying to get their books stamped. So we're gonna pass that one up, and I can tell you that we took a look at the board and there was nothing for us anyway. So let's get on out of here, and we gotta keep on moving. What we need to do is find a guest that hasn't purchased very little Hidden Disney's 2026 and Hidden Mickey's 2025, and they would like to add some pins to their collection. That would be great. We can do a big time trade with that. But I haven't seen any guests with their pin pads or their pin books. So I guess we're going to keep looking at the boards. And maybe the cast members have something good for us. Trivia is always a good thing to do. You never know what's going to be behind that little hidden Mickey back. We're at the guest experience podium, and here is their board. No, nothing for us. We have reached Germany, and you would think Ricky would be full from what he ate. He's asking me for a pretzel. Well, no pretzel. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna go check out the pin board here. So here is the pin board inside the Germany store. No. Once again, nothing for us. So the cast member has his pin pad on him, and he has trivia. So let's do trivia.
Of course. So, do you know the movie Sword in the Stone with King Arthur from Disney?
Yes.
Can you tell me into which 3 animals is Arthur turned into by Merlin?
By Merlin. Arthur? No, can you give me a hint?
Of course. So,
It's not
one
a
of
pig.
them actually you can find a lot in Disney. In every park they're running around.
Oh, a squirrel?
Perfect, that's the first one.
Yeah.
For the second one, it's an animal that helps Cinderella build her dress.
The mice or the bird?
Which one from both?
The mice?
Sadly not. So it's
The bird.
It's the bird, perfect. And the last one, I think you can see some of them in the Japanese pavilion.
In Japan.
It likes water.
Oh, yes. The koi, the fish.
So it is a fish,
Yeah,
perfect.
perfect. Oh, you have Bambi. Very cute. I'm going to leave Bambi behind, though, but thank you.
Of course.
I must inform you guys that that Bambi pin wasn't even real. It looked like the original, but it was not. That's okay. I wasn't looking for it anyway. We're in Italy. So let's do a little pin trading here. Here's the pin board in Italy, and I see nothing on the board for us. Okay, we are halfway around the world. We're at the American Heritage Pavilion, and sometimes there's more than one pin trading area, like cast members will have their pin pads and the pin board. There may be 1 or 2 or 3 pin boards here. It all depends. So we're gonna try our luck here. Here's the pin board outside, Epcot at the American Pavilion, and we see nothing we would like. So I said 2 or 3 pin opportunities here at the American Pavilion, but there was only 1 board out. Well, we're gonna keep moving, and we're moving at a rapid pace. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here in Japan, and we are going to grab some shaved ice because it's pretty hot out. Ricky, what you got there? What is it?
WELCA. Ice. Melrose.
Oh yeah? Shaved ice? Grape?
Melrose.
Why don't you eat some of it? Is this a high recommendation for you or what?
Melrose.
Is it on high or what?
Hi.
Yeah? High alert?
Melrose.
What are you looking at?
Melrose.
Let me see what he's saying here. Hold on. What is it? Oh, Welch's. Oh, Ricky said they're using Welch's grape juice to put in the ice. Yeah, okay, you're right, Ricky. That's what he said. I know you guys believe him, right? Welch's grape juice. Yeah. Ricky, is it a thumbs up or down, bud? It is a thumbs up. While Ricky munches on his shaved ice, we're gonna head in to the pavilion and see what they have on their pin board here in Japan. Here is the pin board at the Japan Pavilion. A lot of you know by now that I only trade for real pins. And I think most of the people now are starting to follow the same path, unless they're new and they don't really know, but most of the people. And then there are those that just do it for fun. But yeah, I was hoping to find some better pins. But you know what? The night's not over yet, and we have many more stops. We're gonna stop in Morocco because there's some really cool pins that were just released, and I'm told they're only available here. So let's see if they still have any available. So here's the pin board inside the Moroccan Pavilion store. No, I don't see anything that we would like. These are the 2 pins we picked up here at the Moroccan Pavilion. One is Jasmine and the other one is Mickey and Minnie. Aren't they cute? And you can only get them right here. Our next destination is France. I've yet to find a great pin on their pin board, but we are still going to look, because really, if I walk on by knowing that I didn't stop, I will feel like I bet you there was a great pin on that board today. So let's see. Let's see if there is or not. Here's the pin board at the France Pavilion inside the store, but there's also the cast members pin pad. We're going to do trivia. So these are the pins that are available after the trivia, but I have them both, so I'm going to leave them behind. But thank you for the trivia. Thank you.
You're welcome, madam.
So the trivia question was, how many pavilions are there here in Epcot? Well, I'll leave that for you to look up. But I got it right. Here's the pin board inside the store by the Skyliner exit, or the second entrance of Epcot. I forgot the name of the store. Something Traveler, I think. But there's nothing on this pin board for us. So I was right about the Traveler part. World Traveler. That's the name of the store. We're at the UK Pavilion. Let's check out their pin board. Here's the pin board inside the UK Pavilion. And even though this seems like a faux Maleficent pin, it's a super nice pin. Yeah, but the weight's not right. The prongs are good though, and the back is kind of faded. So we're gonna leave it behind. Here's the pin board at the Canada Pavilion. And nope, nothing for us. So we headed into the other area in Canada, which is like the kids' cot area. Nothing there. So we're gonna keep moving. We're actually going back and going to the front of the park, but we're gonna make stops at the places we haven't checked yet. And then we're going back to the breezeway. We're not giving up. Here is the pin board inside port of entry, and nope, nothing for us. So if you guys like vlogs, not only pin trading, we'll be doing that also, because we're going to be back here at Epcot, well, before the new soaring over the US opens up, but for pin trading. But when that opens up, we will be here, and we can't wait, because Ricky's favorite ride is soaring. So over America is going to be awesome, I think. We're excited about it. We can't wait to try some of the exclusive food, besides going on the ride, and just have a fun day that day. If you're coming here for that, comment below. Let us know you'll be here. Don't forget, if you see us, say hi. Although you see us now, right? Hi. The cast member is still arranging the board here, but I don't see anything that we would like to trade for from this board, so we're gonna keep moving, but thank you. Ricky and I just left the Land Pavilion, and there was nothing at the Land Pavilion. There was nothing at Figment of the Imagination. So now, Sea Base Aquarium is our next stop. Well, actually, I'm looking for
Super Chaser, you don't have.
a Super Chaser.
In both the blue pit set and I know you have the blue set one. So.
I'm looking for Madame Leota from Disneyland, actually.
Oh, okay. So you can't get that here.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
That's a good set, though.
Oh, thank you. Well, Sea Base had nothing for us. Okay, wow. I'm telling you, I'm not giving up. Oh no, not giving up. I'm determined. I'd actually be so happy if I just found the Madame Leota Super Chaser, not on the boards, because you're not going to find that there, to do a trade with a guest. I would jump for joy. Seriously, I'll jump. I'll jump for you guys. It's going to be a little scary, but I'm going to jump for you. Truly, my friends, until Disney decides to crack down on those who leave fake pins on the boards, it is the truth. You know, people are going to do what they're going to do. And Disney, if they don't crack down on it and say, look, we're not doing this no more, it has to be real pins. Until they do that, the boards are going to look very sad. And yeah, so sometimes you're going to luck out and find really good pins on the board, and sometimes not. But don't get discouraged because of that. There's always the breezeway. Until they decide to close that off, because I heard Disneyland is stopping their little meet and greet by the pin traders because of some serious issues. Some people were doing like a little storefront. They were selling Funko Pops, trading, or I don't know, selling, I don't know what they were doing, but they had Funko Pops. And I guess Disneyland was like, I don't think so. And they would bring like a pin rack. It looks like an artist stand, and they would put their pins there, you know. Anyway, we have to be careful because Disney can shut us all down at any moment if they feel that the guests are starting to complain because they have no seating outside or people are blocking the breezeway. So we're gonna all be mindful of that so that doesn't happen here. We're gonna head into the creation shop right now and we're gonna pick up our Passholder magnet before we forget, and it's next month and they close the deal here. So let's head on in and get our magnets. Go get your Passholder magnet.
I'll be the very end, man.
Okay, right over there. Right over there. Ricky, right over there.
You're easy.
Go get it.
How we doing today, guys?
Ricky, can you put your hand down there?
And what's your name?
Ricky, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Ricky.
Gotcha. You are good to go. There's your bag.
Oh, Rick, grab your magnet. Show everybody what you got. Turn it around. Toy Story. That's a nice magnet. Very good, Ricky. This is going to be our last attempt under the breezeway. Let's see if the pin trading crowd has changed its shift and we have new pin traders out right now. And then we're going to head to the front of the park because we didn't check out their boards. Here is the pin board inside the Coca-Cola store. I don't see anything I like. We're inside Gateway Gifts, and here's their pin board. I think we might do a trade. We might pick up the chip cupcake. So there was a chip cupcake, but I already have it. I probably have more than one. And there was a woman back of me that was wanting to trade for it, so I just left it for her. Here's the pin board at Disney Pin Traders, and I don't see anything on this board. So you know what? Today, in the history of pin trading, I didn't trade one pin out. Not one. Oh my goodness. Woo! The world's gonna fall apart. Yep. It's over. And no, I didn't find Leota. The pin traders are like holding on to her for dear life. Like she's that special. You know what? Once more of her starts to surface, then she'll be more readily available and I'll pick her up. But right now, I'm stuck with all these pins. See, Hidden Disney and Hidden Mickey pins. After a while, everybody has their collection and nobody wants them. But there's some new guests that don't have this collection, so next time we're at a show or we're pin trading, we'll bring back more of these pins and see how good we can do then. But for tonight, Ricky and I are just going to, hold on one second, I gotta turn on his mic, are gonna say thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video real soon. Bye everybody.
Stay magical.
Stay magical. Bye-bye.
Magical.